My name is Nick Lenz. I'm an experienced angel investor and also an advisor to the early stage fintech and cleantech community. My first career was in financial services. I worked in investment banking for 20 years, and 8 years ago I started my own company advising tech startups. I became a Seedrs investor in late 2018, and Cushion, or Smartly as it was then called, was my first investment on the platform. I have a portfolio of about 20 companies. Cushion has been my first formal exit, although there are a number of other companies that are doing extremely well, but probably still some way away from a formal exit. I like to invest in both clean technology companies and fintech, and I have quite a broad spread of companies now between, very early seed stage and those that are more mature, that are looking at greater rounds of funding and scaling the business, perhaps internationally. I invest in startups for several reasons, but mostly because I love working with early stage founders. And I typically work or invest with businesses or in businesses where I can play a role and I can help the founders in some way in their business. The way I select my investments is that I look at what the business idea is and what the long-term vision of the founders are. I then have a discussion with the founders and try and establish what the main reason for them building the business and what that vision is. And I try and have a good understanding of why they're starting the business. Some of the criteria that I look for when I invest in a business are the financial projections, and are they based on realistic but ambitious assumptions. Obviously, the idea and the vision. The founders are absolutely key, particularly at an early stage. I look at the business model. I typically prefer to invest in B2B businesses. And I like to have a really clear understanding of what their go-to-market strategy is. So I've been investing in early stage businesses for over 10 years. And since Seedrs has arrived on the scene, it's been so much easier to find interesting new tech startups, and the amount of information that you get with those investment opportunities is much enhanced through a platform like Seedrs. So I chose to invest in Cushion for several reasons. One was that I love the vision of the founders. I have a particular interest in financial services, and making long-term savings more engaging, led by a digital proposition, was really attractive to me. So I bought into the vision. I really like the founders with their experience and complementary skill sets. And I thought the opportunity and the timing for a business like Cushion was excellent. I have somewhat mixed emotions about the Cushion exit. On the one hand, I'm sad to be departing from a company for which I think has still got a very bright future ahead of itself. On the other hand, I'm very pleased with the outcome and the success the company has achieved in the 5 years I've been an investor.